Hello my friends, in today's video we will take a look at iFootage Gazelle Uprise TC5 tripod and Komodo K5 fluid head. This combination has improved my workflow quite a bit, so I believe that it is worth sharing. Besides the actual review, I will also try to explain why you might want to consider getting a setup such as this one, how it can provide more creative options, and save you a lot of time and energy. Let's start with the tripod legs. These are TC5 legs, which means that it is 4-section setup with central column and integrated ball. The C means that this is carbon fiber version, TA5 is aluminum. I chose this particular version because for me it is the largest tripod that is still okay for traveling, and at the same time it is the smallest heavy-duty fully featured tripod for professional use. There are also other versions available and there will be a link to those in the description. The weight of the legs is 1.94 kilograms and the maximal payload is 6 kilograms, but I think that there is some reserve. The whole tripod feels super solid even when fully extended. The maximal height of this version is 150 centimeters, which is plenty enough for me. The minimal height is just 17.5 centimeters with reversed or detached central column, so we can get really close to the ground. The build quality of this tripod is fantastic. All of the materials are very high quality. There is no plastic to be found on this tripod at all. Everything is either carbon fiber or aluminum. Even the hook for hanging the extra weight is aluminum. Carbon fiber legs use cross pattern instead of the straight pattern that you can find on some cheaper tripods. This pattern makes the legs stronger and it also looks much better in my opinion. It definitely feels like a premium product that can withstand a lot of abuse. I also really like the design, especially the red aluminum parts are very precisely machined. Attention to detail is on very high level here. One of my favorite things about this tripod are actually the locks. These have super smooth action without clicking. It may sound weird, but I really enjoy using these leg locks. On mid-sized tripods such as this one, I prefer these locks over twist locks because they are faster and the space saving is not as crucial as with the smallest travel tripods. The mechanism which locks the angle of the legs is held in place by magnets when you pull it out, which is very nice detail and more convenience than spring-loaded mechanism. The central column can be completely removed if you don't intend to use it. If you want to place the tripod on some soft surface, there are spikes that will hold it in place. If you want to use it on a solid surface, you can extend the rubber legs. The stability with both options is very good. As I mentioned, this tripod has integrated ball head. That is extremely useful when you use fluid heads. Those don't have leveling mechanism and fine-tuning height of each leg is something that you really want to avoid. This way you can have the benefits of both fluid head and ball head at the same time. The tightening mechanism for the ball has these extended wings, so locking the head in place is very easy. The tripod comes with a bag. This is actually very high quality bag with nice amount of padding, which will protect the tripod sufficiently. It also has extendable part which can accommodate mid-sized tripod head such as Komodo K5. And now let's take a look at the fluid head. So this is Komodo K5 fluid head and as the name suggests, it has payload capacity of 5 kilograms. First of all, this fluid head is tiny. Just for the reference, here it is next to the smaller 5.8-inch iPhone. That makes it especially suitable for traveling. It weighs 760 grams, so it is also reasonably light. The build quality of this fluid head is also great. It is completely metal and the finishing is flawless, so no complaints here. It uses PL501 style plate, which is the filmmaking standard, so I can't complain about that. As you might know, I always convert everything to Arca, which is very easy in this case, because I can mount the small rig 20-80 plate to the rear part of the original plate. The plate is also raised, which gives you more clearance for tightening the lock, which is especially useful for DSLM cameras with grip. It is pretty simple fluid head. It has a knob for locking the tilting mechanism and a knob for locking the panning. This fluid head is very nice to work with for usual stuff like just pointing the camera to a direction. Regarding the panning and tilting, there is relatively low resistance on both axes. With very light cameras such as Sony a7 III, it is still fine, but you need to be a bit more precise. With heavier setups, it is a lot more controllable. You can also regulate the resistance by partially tightening the knobs, which actually works pretty well, but I guess that it might cause some wear over the time. I have switched from using ball heads to fluid heads mostly because they are more precise. Ball heads can get the job done with lighter setups, but when I use external monitor with cage and other stuff, I much prefer fluid head. At the moment, I actually prefer fluid head even for shooting stills because of that precision. As I mentioned, the K5 doesn't add that much bulk, so it offers very good size to performance ratio in my opinion. I think that the K5 is completely fine for all-round use. If you want to do a lot of precision panning, you might want to check out the new K7 with adjustable resistance and counterbalance. To sum up, Gazelle Uprise TC5 is a well thought out and well executed product. I like the build quality, the materials, and especially the mechanics. To be honest, I haven't really found any negatives. The price is also premium, but considering that it is carbon fiber tripod with integrated ball, it is actually a really good value. I am also happy with the Komodo K5 fluid head. It is just important to understand that it is a compact fluid head, so we can't expect full-size fluid head performance. If you want that, check out the K7. As a compact fluid head for traveling or as a replacement of a ball head, I think that it performs very well, so I do recommend the K5 as well. So that's it for this video, thank you for watching, I hope that you liked this video and that you found it to be useful. Stay tuned for more videos and maybe consider subscribing if you don't want to miss my future content. I appreciate your feedback in form of thumbs up or thumbs down. If you would like to ask anything or share your opinion, please do so in the comment section and see you next time.